A few thoughts now on the crisis in Chicago. The state's economy there is struggling. Illinois ranks 45th in the country in unemployment. The unemployment rate in Chicago, not much better, 5.3%. It's above the national average, obviously. 22% of Chicagoans live under the poverty level. 20% of the city's population is on food stamps. All of that sending residents fleeing the city and the state, for that matter. The greater Chicago area saw the greatest population loss of any metropolitan area in 2015. Of course, the city's crime rate playing a large role in that flight. There were 762 homicides in the city last year, an almost 60% increase from 2015. And as shocking as last year's atrocities were, they're now on pace to exceed them this year. President Trump tweeted that he will send in the feds if Chicago doesn't stop what he called the horrible carnage. And it is that, horrible, and it is carnage. The comments come after Mayor Rahm Emanuel slammed the president in his remarks earlier this week. But it appears that Mayor Emanuel has had an epiphany and more than a slight change of heart.
Chicago, like other cities right now that are dealing with gun violence, wants the partnership with federal law enforcement entities in a more significant way than we're having it today. The president has offered and repeated that he wants to offer federal help as it relates to public safety. I'm going to take him up on that offer.
Indeed. Emanuel, however, also vowing Chicago will remain a sanctuary city, his petty defiance of the president's executive order today. But it is only rhetoric, and I don't believe it will rise beyond that. But I do believe it's too late for Mayor Emanuel, who's only proven he is a failure in Chicago. President Trump's right. It is time to put an end to the crisis in Chicago, and Rahm Emanuel might think long and hard about his role in the city's crisis and their failure to come up with a solution. Now, our quotation of the evening, and on a president who does take action and decisively. This from John F. Kennedy, who said, "There are risks and costs to action, but they are far less than the long-range risks of comfortable inaction." We have a president of action. We're coming right back.